What's up? 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 What's Oh, ang ingay. Hi. Hello. Welcome to the pod. To like, Kodawari shirt. Hello. Hello. Michelin selected. Kodawari, you ate, and I will be eating. Okay. Anyways, speaking of eating, I was having a meal earlier, and I said I was gonna say it in the intro. I said that's why I'm talking about it now. I was thinking about how whenever I have a meal, it can't I can't have too much of a meal in front of me. This is how I've been going about, because like people have been like telling me, "Oh, you're kind of losing weight." I'm like, "Thank you." You know why? Because I finally understood what intuitive eating meant, which is, for me, what's intuitive is that when you present me a meal, when I have a meal in front of me, I will finish everything, regardless of how big the meal is presented in front of me. So what I've been doing is I've just been cutting back on portions and eating whenever I feel like I'm hungry. So smaller portions per meal, and if that means na parang like I'm only like I'm only so busog for a certain time. I'm only busog enough for a certain time, and then magugutom na naman ako a bit after that. Pag nagutom ako, doon na ulit ako kakain. And then, I still small portion. Isn't that crazy? What a crazy concept? Because feeling ko, I think growing up as somebody who was praised whenever I finished the meal, or like whenever my mom would get a deal, essentially pag nasa buffet kami. Kasi ang lakas kumain, ang lakas kumain yan. Dali niyo sa buffet, ang mga ganun. So I kind of grew up thinking na parang like, oh, I have to be like really full every meal. So now I've just been eating less per meal. Minsan dumadami yung meals a day ko. Minsan like 4 times. Ganun. Pero okay lang kasi at least like the portions are controlled. Like, I am busog intuitively. Alam ko kung busog ako. Alam ko kung gutom ako. Yun naman. Anyways, do your intro. Ayun naman, daming daldal. Wala pang intro. Hi, my name is Lilac and welcome to Neverending Ebas. We're the Ebas never ends. I thought you thought. But, right. Hi everyone. Welcome to the pod. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've done like regular format pod. That I missed. Honestly, getting to just talk on here, top tier experiences in life ever. I'm sorry. You give me an unadulterated hour to just talk, to just like gab. I will take every opportunity to gab. Why not? I feel like we're in this world for such a short time, and we are depriving ourselves of things that would bring us joy because other people have said so. Na parang like, why would you do that? Why wouldn't I do that? Right. Let's quit. Morning or good whatever time it is out there. I hope you guys are doing well. It's typhoon season. Hindi na natapos. Alam mo, every episode dito, nagreklamo ako. Umuulan naman. At least pag dating ng gantong month, hindi masyadong maulan. Parang feeling ko, ilang months na tayong nagsasabi niyan. For today, like surprisingly kasi today, I thought that it was gonna be like really, really like hard rain. It's okay. Feeling ko mamaya pa. Anyways, everybody stay safe, take care, charge what you need to charge, stock up what you need to stock up in case you couldn't leave the house or in case you had to leave the house. The other day, I left my apartment with music playing and went to get my egg coffee. Side note, I love egg coffee. Side note, I love egg coffee. My boyfriend went to Vietnam this year, and he was talking about like, oh, babe, like egg coffee is so good. And I was like, what a weird concept for a coffee. And then I tried it sa I think Aloe Cafe in Pobla, and changed my life. I was like, this is what egg coffee is supposed to taste like. And then dangerously, a Vietnamese place, food place opened near me here. It's walking distance. So I would just like go there and buy banh mi and buy egg coffee. And it's so good. Anyways, I came back and the music was bumping outside my door. And I entered my apartment like I was in the J HUD line. Wow, what a way to start your day. Do you guys know the... Sino yung mga sikat doon? Basta like, they chant the name of the actor and they go to the line like this. Like, oh, oh, oh. That's how I felt. In my own room. Because the coffee place is just close enough. I'll just get it. And then I come back here. And I completely forgot, I guess, that I was playing music before I left. So when I came back, imagine my shock to the song, just like, tigs, 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 and I'm entering my door like, hey! It's just me. Just me in my apartment. Ang dali kong pasayahin. Ang babaw ng kaligayahan ko. Tuwang-tuwa naman ako sa sarili ko. Wala namang... Anyways. I'm like a chronically something has to be playing 24/7 type of person. I don't leave or go back to my house, for that matter, without some way of playing music. You guys know this about me. You've seen it maybe on the recent vlog where I'm like, I was about to go home na, lost one of the muffs on my headphones. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna like survive the ride back home. So we ended up looking for, because I also had my PC earphones, which is a audio jack. So ay wala yung audio jack yung phone ko, as most phones don't. So we ended up, why do I look crazy? We ended up buying an adapter for it. Like, alam mo yun, I couldn't just have like, okay, you could have just went home. I can't. I can't be alone with my thoughts. I'm sorry. You already see it here. You're seeing me alone with my thoughts right now. You think I'm gonna survive a car ride with nothing but the sound of silence? And my brain? No. That sounds like the worst time to go ever. Anyways. I'm also Wicked for Good soon. Are you guys excited? Who can say that I've been changed for the better? I literally just saw a clip of yung last performance ni na Idina and Kirsten for that, yung For Good nila. And they were a fucking mess. And they hugged in the end. And I'm like, this movie is gonna fucking ruin me. Okay. I need to calm down. I need to calm the fuck down. Mia said, just watch One Wonderful Night. The HBO Max concert. Ganda. Guys, I'm so fucking excited. You guys already know on here. You guys already know. I kickstarted it in the first few episodes of the podcast. But I'm the number one Gelfie girl. I'm the number one Gelfie truther in this house. Not even close, you guys. So get ready for Wicked. I don't really Wicked. Feeling ko nga parang like there's gonna be a Wicked episode soon. Like once I've watched that movie, I don't know, it's over. It's over! You're ready to be sick of me. Also! Ang dami ko also. Ang tagal natin hindi nakapag-normal episode, kaya ang dami ko also. Miko soon! Guys, are you also excited? Hatsunami ko! For those who are unaware, they brought Miko Expo to Asia, and there is a Manila stop. So me and my friends are going to see her. Okay. I need to calm the fuck down. Like, why am I... Kanina pa tayo, we've been geeking out since we got here. And one of like my main life milestones is to go to Japan and get to watch a Miku concert. Okay. But that dream is being realized much earlier with this Manila stop. And if all goes well, this might happen once every 2 years for Manila. If Manila is a hit, tama. Kasi feeling ko, for most stops naman ng Miko Expo or like the Miko Expo, since the one is it's the one getting toured, na once they've started doing a country, they do it every 2 years. If I think the thing is like patok. So yeah. I'm so excited. I already have my fit planned. A big chunk of my Shopee deliveries that are coming are all for my Miku fit. Get ready. Get ready. I mean, you guys will see it. I will probably post about it. Or I might wear it here. So a majority of my deliveries now are like Miku paraphernalia. I'm excited. I'm genuinely so like... Kasi feeling ko, for the longest time, I thought I would have to go to Japan to be able to go to a Miku concert. And then it's happening here. So random also. Parang, I did not like anticipate. I was expecting at least like Asia stops the rest of Asia, not Manila. But like, hello Manila. Hey! I have been a Miku fan. Am I a Miku fan? Full up in the world is mine. Oh. I love Vocaloid since forever. I feel like if you've been friends with me for enough, you would know. Because it's one of those things where it's just like, you asked me about my childhood. This was the majority of it. Like, I don't think I was able to like escape any like childhood discussions, conversations about your childhood without this being brought up for me. Okay. I remember with my best friends in elementary, specifically Christine. Hi, Christine! Shout out to Christine. I love you. We both turned out non-binary. Queen. Oh, Queen. Monarch. I need to calm down. Anyways, they're in Canada now. But when we used to hang during like grade 5 or grade 5, grade 6, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6. My idea of fun, okay, was me recording a voice bank, okay, of them to make them into a vocal synthesizer. I was a nerdy child. Leave me alone. I was a geeky child. Nerdy parang, I don't know, nerdy pa rin yun eh. It gets. If you're familiar of what an utao is, if you know who Teto is, like Mesmerizer, Teto, she's an utauloid. An utao essentially is like an unofficial, or at least nung time na yon, it was like an unofficial Vocaloid. That's kind of like, they're like the bootleg Vocaloids. In a way. In a sense that so you can also, with that program specifically, kasi like Vocaloids are licensed. And I don't think around that time the utaos were like licensed in that sense. So parang you could make your own like bootleg Vocaloids essentially. And that's what I was doing. Somewhere out there, I have recordings of Christine going, e, o, ooh. And it's just practically, it goes on. And as a child, that was my hyperfixation. My God. What a weird child. And I have like 2 to 3 utao voice banks of myself. Fun. Not super fun, I think. Like listening to it like now, because I have like stuff out there on like, I don't know, SoundCloud maybe. And hearing like my prepubescent voice like that, parang no. Anyways, I'm so excited. I thought I would have to go to Japan for this, but it's here. Yes. I definitely would still like to experience it in Japan mismo. But the fact that it's here, like the fort has been held down by this recent development, and I am truly grateful for it. I agree. Parang feeling ko, parang the itch will be scratched a little. Ganun. But at least I get to say na parang I've attended a Miko concert in my lifetime. Versus, parang I would have to like, alam mo yun, you'd have to go to Japan and like go to the but I would still like to experience it there. Parang feeling ko, iba pa rin yung na-experience mo siya doon versus na-experience mo siya. Right, right. Feeling ko ang kaiba talaga yun. Anyways. Ang dami na naman nating dada. Hindi pa tayo nakakapag-ebas. So let's start. Let's start. Ebas number 1. I want to be a private chef. Backstory. I have mentioned it here before, but I am chronically an iPad out during a meal person. Don't think it's weird. I'm sorry. You live my life? Are you the one living my lifestyle? No. Are you the one living inside my brain? No. Exactly. So don't judge. If we were friends at any point of my life, we have had a meal together, you would know this. That we could be having a conversation, we could be talking, but I cannot not have a show playing in the background while eating. Specifically, give me a second. Okay. Whoa. I was talking about how I literally had a meal right before this. That's my meals being metabolized. Anyways, specifically a food-related video. And no, okay, I'm not being antisocial. Okay, I just prefer having a video around. I don't know why. I can't. Okay. Also, sometimes I share the video. Sometimes we can watch it together. I like having not even just like, I need to be watching something while eating. If anyone out there knows the science behind this, let me know. Because I'm just also like, okay. I also sometimes share the video. You can watch the video with me. Sometimes I don't mind the video. We can be having full-on conversations, and for me, the video just has to be playing in the background while we eat. Okay? It doesn't have to be an active watching moment. We could be talking. I just need it to play in the background. Okay? Gets ba? It's like having the TV in the background while you have dinner with your family. That's what it sort of emulates for me. This also means I consume a fuck ton of food content on every platform. Usually YouTube. Like, I follow and watch a million food videos, cooking, tasting, whatever. If it's like remotely in the category of food, I will probably watch it. Stuff that are like recurring, I would say. I watch a lot of Paolo from Tokyo. Recently, I've been watching that guy. I was like, oh, I'll give you $100 if you cook for me. And there's this girl who's in New York. Basta, so look for it. Such a fucking like ball of sunshine. I love that video so much. Every time I'm like, if I want like a complete lifestyle 360, and I'm a 360 because I'm pretty artistic as a person. But if I want to live somebody else's life for a day, if I had to like permanently switch with somebody else's life, and I would have to pick who that person, I would pick her. Like, wow. Anyways. Recently, cooking tasting yung mga, I was on my third rewatch of the Izzy's and Strange Eons Garfield Eat saga like the other day. And that's like 5 to 6 videos combined for the both of them. If you guys don't know what that is, please watch the Garfield Eats like videos. They're from Izzy's and Strange Eons. It's so good. I don't want to spoil you on anything, but it's such a wild fucking ride. But it's so fun. There's such good videos. I've rewatched it so many times. Kasi feeling ko, sometimes they would pass by my home feed ulit. And then I would click one of the videos about it. And then, babalikan ko yung ibang videos. Sorry. Anyways, recently, my most recent find are these two creators. Okay? One of them, a shorts guy, A day in the life of a private chef in Beverly Hills. And two, someone who's recently moved into long form. They used to do a lot of like short form content, same like si Beverly Hills guy. But now, they do long form, and I don't know if that's the name of their series, but it's called like Rich and Hungry. And her name's like Olivia. Basta, her thing is that she's a private chef in the Hamptons. Both lovely hosts, vastly different styles. I love a space in which they both fill a niche in an already very niche. So cool, so cool. And I again, they fill a very carnal desire in me, which is the simulation of being someone's private chef. I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel like kahit early BuzzFeed days pa lang, I know like BuzzFeed used to do videos like a day in the life of me as a private chef. But there's not a lot of it online. Maybe like one or two parang I would assume it's because of privacy. But there's not a lot of these content na long form. I see a bunch of it on short form. I've seen that girl the one that cooks for Emma Roberts. I've seen the girl that cooks for mga basketball players. But before pang I would see them in passing. I would see them randomly. I would watch like one video of them or two videos of them. But recently these two they've been producing a lot of stuff. So I've been seeing a lot of their stuff. And can I just say, I want to be a private chef. Aga random. Backs- Backstory, part 2. I do not cook like that. I just love to watch cooking stuff. It's like when you read a guide on lumberjacking, but you only have chopped a tree once in your lifetime in a camping trip. That's my relationship with cooking. Okay, I'm not a terrible cook. Okay, but I'm also not a cook. Gets ba? Like I don't cook like that. However, however, something about being someone's home cook and cooking for possibly like wealthy clientele with possibly eccentric and slightly quirky taste in food. Job, you have enamored me. I enjoy this idea, I guess. Of like weirdly enough, it's like it feels like an act of care as a job. Feeling ko this is how like freelancers feel like. Like kasi parang like you get to take well, I don't know. I don't know. Kasi feeling ko it's the act of cooking for someone directly. Versus it almost feels like you're cooking for family, except it's like you have clients. Versus I would say like being in a restaurant, right? I guess also I feel like in general the idea of being able to feed people in that type of setting, whether it's like lunch mismo, like ikaw yung mismo magagawa ng lunch nila doon, or like having like meal prep for them, must feel so satisfying. I feel like ang ano niya, ang the reward you get for having this kind of job, it must feel so fulfilling. Because there are like certain jobs that I feel like are much more fulfilling than others. Para like just the nature of how your job is set up makes it feel like na even if you've had like a pretty rough work day, it would feel like wow. It was that I mean I did that. And I feel like being a private chef could be one of those jobs. Or at least in my I don't know, have I romanticized it like too much? But parang feeling ko that's the kind of like fulfillment you get with a job like this. I can't like I'm trying to think of like other jobs na parang like would fall under this category. Pero parang I'm blanking out. I'm in my head parang okay. Okay, private chef. Hmm. But I don't know. I'm also maybe just romanticizing it, but it's like a pipe dream of mine. Okay, okay. Don't yuck my uninformed yum. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Feeling ko, if I was like much better at cooking and opportunities have like arose or risen na I could be somebody's private chef, bitch, I'll take it. I don't know. I don't know. That just sounds fun, okay? I know it's a job. I know, parang like, okay, I'm another privilege of saying this, na parang like, I don't think my job's that bad. The nature of my job can be unfulfilling, I would say that. But also at the same time, I don't hate my job like that. Gets ba? Because I feel like there are people na parang like, they really do be just like, they do be hating their job. I don't hate my job. I don't particularly like it. I don't particularly love it. Well, I do like it actually. I don't particularly love it. There we go. But I'm feeling ko just the nature of how my job is. I'm like, I can't be like loving it too much. But also at the same time, it's just like, oh, I mean, I like doing what I'm doing at my job. But iba, gets ba, na parang like, I can't compare it to what I would feel like I would feel if I was a private chef. Where did this come from? I don't even cook. Anyways. I also feel like it's like it's a good balance of repetitive mindless work and creative work. So I feel like with jobs like that, jobs that are also like that has like a good balance straight. I would say my job's a little like that. It leans toward ano ba? It leans towards parang mali. It lean towards. Ay mali. It leans towards ga. It leans towards the more repetitive mindless. Hindi naman sa repetitive mindless. I would say parang it's it's not, I'm not at the point of it where it's fulfilling enough. Okay. Yun naman. That I feel like parang matik na. I mean, pag like private chef ka. Kasi again, for example, you would compare it to other cooking jobs. So parang like restaurant work. So if you're at the lower the lower roles at a restaurant versus you would be as a private chef. For example, if you are in like the medical field and you have parang a freelance, what do you call them? Parang like home clients, what do you call them? You have like personal clients out versus I would say you in a hospital. Okay. Parang I would feel like the more fulfilling work would come from the home client side of stuff. Hindi ba? Okay. I need to talk to more medical people. But so that's how I imagine would be the difference. Kind of like the idea of like the private chef. Also, what a fucking flex to say that as your job. Bitch! Bitch! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is that not a good pull for people? Because for me, personally, if I had to like come up into a conversation and I was like, oh, so what do you do? Oh, I'm a private chef. You're a what? Excuse me. Leave me alone. um, hello? Hello? Private chef? Sorry, you calm the fuck down. Or the brain rot has gotten to me and I have consumed too much fun little private chef videos and I have like, so who actually knows how that's like? Maybe I have like a very distorted idea of what being a private chef is like in my head. Okay, I'm like saying it all like this. Anyways. Ay. But on the flip side of that, cooking for someone like that in an arguably much less stress-inducing environment than a restaurant kitchen, maybe that's my pull. Maybe that's my pull, you guys. Guys. Moral of the story, cool jobs. They exist. I love when a job is cool. I love when a job is fun to talk about. Okay? You know me. I'm Mr. Small Talk. Hey. So what do you do for a living? Oh my god, you're a private chef. So how's that like? What? Have you ever cooked for anyone famous? Who's your favorite famous person you've cooked for? Oh, bitch, isn't that already so fun? Me imagining a conversation with a private chef is enough pull for me to want to be a private chef. That's so funny. What a stupid fucking. Anyways, whatever. Ebas number 2. Wikipedia is now. Everybody. I'm gonna preface this by saying that we are going through a collective psychosis. Wake up, sheeple. Backstory. I feel like in light of Google practically feeding us AI before we even get to the search results, there has to be some way to combat it. Okay? Okay? Extra backstory to this that pushed this back on my list because this is already in I essentially have a note on my Google Keep. And it's just it's random. So whenever I have a passing thought that I feel like I could talk about here on the podcast, I just randomly drop it on there. This was pushed back now. So there was on the early part of the list. But it got pushed back again because I was having a conversation with my boyfriend. And he showed me a tweet that was there are people Googling, I am a baby turtle. Where is mama? And Google's Gemini would be Mama is gone. Mama has passed away after the eggs have hatched. I feel like again, I feel like as a society we're going through a very serious collective psychosis. And I have nobody else to blame for it but ChatGPT and Gemini. What? Hello? All the all these lazy stories that we used to be fed as kids. That Wikipedia isn't a credible source just meant you didn't know how to use Wikipedia. I'm realizing now, as a I'm feeling I realized around college probably or senior high. Not even. Parang at some point I was just why was everybody saying na parang Wikipedia isn't a credible source. Wikipedia isn't a credible source. I'm oh my god. Oh my god. It's all cited on there. The citations are all on there. Why would it not be a you just have to verify it. Okay? And I think it's a little ironic that something we used to be so told against now feels like the last reliable question mark archive of shared knowledge. We're moving so fast with the AI stuff that Wikipedia is starting to feel like a dying relic. That's how fast it's going. People are saying Wikipedia is obsolete. No! Come back to the light, everybody. What's going on? With LLMs, which are AI, ChatGPT, being extremely accessible to everybody and their mothers, even Wikipediaing stuff feels like an act of rebellion and a step towards the light. Of knowledge, of enlightenment, and the need and want to be sure that the information that I'm ingesting in my body is verifiable. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. Guys, please check. Reading verified, human curated, citation heavy information. Wow! Wala concept! A flawed Wikipedia page is better than hallucinated AI information. I would like my misinformation to come from humans. I also feel like if you okay side note, if you are against something, you need to learn how it works. If you don't like something, you know the thing when people are saying parang like, oh, I don't like that because I've tried it. We need to be we need to all be some sort of like that type of person. Alam mo yun? Parang like, you have your own experience to back up why you don't like a certain thing. And you need to understand why you don't like it. So you can come to people and be like, I don't like that. We don't like this. You know why? Then, you roll out your scroll and be like, here is 1 and 2 and 3. Anyways, Wikipedia also is extremely competitive. People on there are so quick and want to be right so bad. And nothing like the feeling, the push of human spirit than two smartasses fighting to spread the right information that is fueled by their spite for one another and the need to come out as a top contributor. Okay, I love clicking edit history and seeing a bunch of usernames argue in the comments. Like, it's so alive. We're so human. My proposal, okay, is we cultivate spaces where being smart is fueled by spite. Now, gone are the days that, I have to be smart for the good of the world. No more. No more. I have to be smart for my enemies. And smart has to be fueled by spite and envy. I want people to want to be right so bad. I want people and their truth and their sources to win. Because nothing says faith in humanity like two people I don't know in a citation war over the most trivial of facts. Oh my God, the runtime of Oro Plata Mata is 193. Hindi, the runtime of Oro Plata Mata is 194. Fight. Saan mo nasabi yan? O, digital copy ang nakuha mo. Hindi tama yan. Somebody cut that end. Oh. Fight. I don't know how film conservation works, sorry. Let's cultivate more spaces like that. Okay? Where curiosity and knowledge is driven by spite. By anger. No more bullying smart people. We are done. It's 2025. We had to think. Sorry. I was trying to buy a calendar earlier, okay? And I was thinking already 2026. My calendar is literally here on my side. Anyways, smart people start bullying dumb people. Weaponize your smartness. Be a bully today. Be a bully to dumb motherfuckers today. Okay? Every time someone goes up to you, check ChatGPT. I verified with ChatGPT. Go to them, what the fuck are you, dumb? You verified with who? You verified with what? Oh my God, are you stupid? Sorry, that's mean. Again, LLMs, I don't think they're bad. I don't think ChatGPT is inherently. Or at least, like, alam mo yun, it could be good. There we go. ChatGPT, Gemini, they could be good. They could be beneficial. I agree. I just think it's completely unregulated. We got access to that shit too quick. Hindi pa natin alam anong ginagawa niya. We already have it with us. And as a society, we're not informed enough to use it the way it's beneficial to be used. Okay? I think a majority of us think that it's like, a magic person that you talk to who just knows things. And then that's not the case. I personally think it is an extremely powerful tool, yes. Especially for data organization, for synthesis. and so many more things. But people, I don't think, are knowledgeable enough to know how it works and treat it like Google. And Google makes it so that we treat it like Google. They're not engines that know everything as people would think otherwise. Okay? It takes one like slightly confusing question on Google for AI to hallucinate random shit and say this is this and this is that. And then you check to cross verify it and it's like that's not right. What? Right, exactly. And I think that's so dangerous. Very. And I think that's why we need to bring back going to Wikipedia again. We need to go back to old school information gathering. We need to start to click the sources. We need to start checking dates. We need to Google stuff. Like we're back in 2015 again. Go to Wikipedia. Cross verify your information. Okay? And pray that the well doesn't get poisoned if it already hasn't been. Because I have a feeling it already is. I feel naman with the way Wikipedia is set up or structured, I don't think it will. Question mark. I don't think it will. But, I think we need to start making an active effort to Google things the old school way and verifying our GPTs. And I think I hope, Google also stops inserting AI summaries in the beginning of my searches. Because sometimes, like, I've seen it happen one too many times on like Twitter where someone like, oh, I searched it on Google. This is what Google AI told me. And then people are like, that's wrong. That's completely wrong. Check like actual verifiable sources, and that's the complete opposite of it. I don't like that, guys. Moral of the story, everyone start being a nerd now. Right now. Be a nerd, everybody. Hi. Starting to get dark. Okay, anyways. Ebas number 3. My hot take is that not every performance has to be live. Oh my god, you're booing me! Stop booing me! You haven't even heard what I have to say yet. Exactly. Backstory. I recently made my own version of a gay guy music video night playlist. My playlist is called the Gay Guy Performance Video Night. Kasi feeling ko when people do like gay guy music video night playlist, nakamix sila. And I don't okay. I'm very particular about that. I love music videos. That means on the flip side, I also love performance videos. But they're not the same thing. Kasi I feel like gay guy, or you can call it like a mix. It's a gay guy video night. But I like that there's a distinction between gay guy music video night and then gay guy performance video night. Kasi, personally, they're different vibes. And also, I'm very specific about my music videos. I love the art of music videos. You guys know about this. I've been talking about this on here. Anyways, videos that are on that list. Sabrina Carpenter Espresso Grammys. Chappell Roan Good Luck Babe VMAs. New Jeans Tell Me SBS Gayo. Pink Pantheress Fancy That Medley Tonight Show. Charlie XCX Vroom Vroom Lollapalooza. Do you guys know that video? Do you guys know that video? She was like, Lola, are you ready? If you don't know it, that's okay. We can help you learn it. Do you know the video? If you like the song, that means you're cute and you're sexy and rides fucking sporty. It means you're a bad girl. It means you're a cute girl. It means you like to ride fucking fast. This is Vroom Vroom, bitch. Ah! So good. Let's. Ah! So good. What a good fucking video. If you haven't watched that video, just search Vroom Vroom Charlie XCX Lollapalooza. It's my favorite intro of that song. I don't know when she started doing it, but she started screaming for most live performances nung Vroom Vroom. And this is the first time I've encountered it, where she goes, let's do. Ah! she's screaming on stage. So good. So the energy, kasi feeling ko, it okay, sorry. We're getting onto like a little baby deep dive dun sa Vroom Vroom video. The other like video you would always compare it to is that I thought this song was big on Germany or something like that. And then the contrast of it was just like, if you don't know it, that's okay. We'll help you learn it. And I'm like, Charlie, excuse me. I love that video. I love it. You can tell. You can tell. That was one of the. I think if that wasn't the first video I put on there, that was definitely one of the first few I put on there. I love Louvre. Anyways, lots of good stuff on there. I might share it on here sometime, but big but. In my pursuit of performances, I saw arguments on Twitter on Twice's Victoria's Secret performance. Very recent, very nice. Played strategy. Every time I see that like Quen Blackwell video of her, also, every time I see that Quen Blackwell video of her walking the runway, and it's Twicing in the background, I'm like, yes, yes. It's not bad. People blew it out of proportion. Chewy has even said sorry because she was feeling sick and had no idea it was gonna get worse and affect her throat, which is backed by, because there are videos of the rehearsals of the Victoria's Secret show, and she sounded fine. Okay, because I feel like people were just like, oh my god, what a bad live performance. I mean, they didn't have to sing live. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my god, they don't have the capacity to sing live. I'm like, okay, one bad performance in your career shouldn't define your entire like singing, like vocal ability. I hate that. You people are fucking mean. Okay. Anyways, somebody quote tweeted that with a video of Lisa doing the Victoria's Secret show. Which like, okay, love. That's also the that's in the gay guy performance video playlist. Yes, well yes. I'm obsessed with that performance. And someone replied to it and was like, okay, but this wasn't live. So why are you comparing the two? And I get it. Honestly, correct. Why are you putting these two together? Because these are not. That's not the same thing. Okay? It was being. And I get it because it's being pit against a performance that was extremely live, sure. But then, as Twitter does, the conversation spirals out of hand and every nuance thrown out of the window. And the arguments boiled down to not live equals not good. I'm gonna tell you, I love that Lisa performance. And I love one very, very specific part of it, which is the part where she starts stomping. I think it was the Rockstar remix. Parang the end part of the Rockstar remix, she starts like stomping the runway. Like it goes like 1, 2, and then back and then forward. And I'm like, ow! Ow! Okay. End scene. But the performance was so good. And then it being reduced to essentially in the replies, I was like, well, it wasn't live. Clear was a bad performance. Whatever. My hot take, not every performance has to be live. I don't think that's a hot take personally, but it might be. But it's my hot take. I feel like as a society, we have gone past the idea of the only metric of a good performance is that if the vocals are live. What year are we in? What are you talking about? Are you a child? Have you been born yesterday? That your idea of a good, that's it? That's like, it ends there? Somewhere along the line, we started treating live vocals as if they were the only marker of musical talent. I don't like that. Drag queens, they lip sync all the time. But we've seen good drag performances. Performance being the key word, you know? Again, okay? Don't misconstrue. Not to say the top of all-time performances shouldn't be live. I'm just saying not all performances are built equal. And if we judged every single performance out there with one metric, then it is unfair to every single performance. Okay? I feel like sometimes we have such a singular idea of what a good performance is that it dictates how you see other performances. It's like when people think classical music isn't good because that music isn't their cup of tea. It's like putting an orchestral concert and let's say like a hard techno DJ set beside each other, compare them side by side and say like, okay, well, the DJ wasn't playing any string instruments, so not the better performance. Like, how can you say something like that is so objective when it's not? Di ba? The comparison, again, is unfair for the both of them. They are in completely different scenarios, in two completely different they serve two different gods. Okay. Ako personally, he wants me to stop. Ako personally, you could have the most angelic vocals in the world, but let's say you don't have stage presence. I might consider someone's performance whose vocals are fine, they're meh, but their stage presence is crazy. Okay? Their dance skills are fucking insane. You know what I mean? I might enjoy that performance more. Personal. Subjective. Okay? That, for me, okay, having the mic off doesn't immediately invalidate a good performance for me because my third eye has been opened. Okay. I have my own criteria of what makes a good performance. But again, I understand that that's subjective and sometimes people would prefer the former than the latter. Okay. And I get that. But you don't get to slam around your mallet of judgment, okay, on every single performance. For a lot of pop performances, not everything is about vocal prowess. Not sometimes it's choreography, sometimes it's production, sometimes it's energy, sometimes it's storytelling. Okay? So many factors. For the metric of good shouldn't be reduced to was it sung live. Because not every performance is even like designed to be sung live. I don't fucking like watch Brat performances because she's like, oh, she's the best vocalist on earth. Gets ba? I like, no. What? My pop girl doing an intricate choreographed number with full visuals and staging might pre-record some vocals. Might lip sync on stage. For what? To protect the vision. To protect what they're trying to present to you in that performance. Maybe they have an inkling na parang, oh, if I sung this live, it might not go as well as I had imagined it to be. And that's fine. That should be fine. Okay? That's not deceitful, I don't think. That's just their artistry. If I was the best vocalist on earth, it would be a disservice to me if I had to like if I could sing it live and then I was told to not to. However, if I decided on it and be like, okay, I'm gonna lip sync because I'm gonna have like the most choreo heavy. I'm gonna be like thrown around on stage, and I don't want to be here like having people hear ho ho, diba? While I'm getting thrown around. That's fine. It's okay. A performance is about creating a moment, and not all moments need live vocals. That's just what I believe. Just what I not all artists are vocal monsters. If I, pop girl, know it would make more of the performance to not sing the specific one live, then I won't. Because sometimes singing live might take away from that performance. As we have seen in many performances. Na pinilit talaga yung live aspect of it, and now it's like, oh, well, that was clearly what you were built for. And I have this problem, especially with a lot of K-pop acts. Kasi parang, this choreo you have for this song and this song is not meant for you to be singing live. Like, this is, what? Alam mo yun? Like, if we are so hell-bent on having like an idol sing live, then it should be on their company. It should be on their creative team to tone down the choreo. Gets like people are catching like. Or, okay, if your idol is capable of that, if your idols are capable of that, then let them showcase it. But our big problem is sometimes our idols are not capable of that. Why force it? You are attracting the wrong crowd with this performance. And now this is forever on them. Whatever. Whatever. I'm getting mad. I personally don't mind that. There's a million artists to go around. If I want to stand an artist whose focus is in their live vocals, then I stand that artist. Simple. Moral of the story, art has many metrics. Sometimes the mic being off is more beneficial to that metric than it being on. I rest my case. Anyways, oh my god, it's sunsetting right in front. The sunset, it's amazing. Looks great. Anyways, that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Ang dami ko na namang daldal as per usual. Kasi ang tagal ko nang hindi dumadaldal. Hindi naman sa ang tagal, OA. Last week, nagdadaldal din naman ako dito. But like, I haven't had a just like purely, anong tawag dito? Our standard format on here. Ayun. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed today's Saturday. Everyone stay safe. Yeah. Take care. Bye.